Here's a collection of actual crimes committed by really dumb criminals. Just sit back and enjoy the insanity as we present. Stupid crime stories you just won't believe. In February 2020, two men were arrested in Santa Rosa County, Florida, after law enforcement officers said they found illegal drugs in a bag labeled "bag full of drugs." The men were pulled over by a state trooper for allegedly speeding 25 miles over the limit. The narcotics and other contraband found reportedly included everything from methamphetamine and fentanyl to drug paraphernalia. A Facebook post from the Santa Rosa County Sheriff's Office said, "Note to self, do not traffic your illegal narcotics in bags labeled, bag full of drugs. Our K9s can read." In November of 2019, a game warden in Texas stopped a pair of men fishing without valid fishing licenses. One of the men didn't have proper identification. According to the Houston Chronicle, the man without the ID knew he had active warrants for his arrest, and in an effort to deceive the law enforcement officer gave the warden the name of a friend. As it happens, the man whose name was given to the warden also had warrants for his arrest, so the man was taken into custody anyway. He was later charged with lying to a police officer. A New Jersey man realized something was wrong when he came home and found his door broken on Saturday. As he walked inside his home, he heard his shower running and couldn't believe what he saw. According to the homeowner, the thief had smashed the alarm system off the wall and he was in the bathroom, taking a shower. He said he couldn't believe the nerve of this thief. Not only was he standing in his shower and rifling through his belongings, but he'd been helping himself to a bottle of whiskey as he searched the house for cash. The man said, "I saw him. I watched him. I gave the police the information while I was on the phone watching him, making sure he didn't escape." And that wasn't all. The thief already had some of the man's clothes all set out on the bed. As the homeowner put it, he got some clothes together and he took some alcohol. You would have thought he lived here. Police arrived quickly, arresting a 28-year-old man as he was soaping up in the shower. The suspect was held on $50,000 bail, charged with burglary, theft, and criminal mischief. In 2016, a Bank of America branch reported Alberto Lopez, a former employee, to the Arizona authorities. They suspected Lopez had stolen $5,000 from the bank over the course of 3 months. Lopez had already quit his job and moved to Phoenix. In early 2018, Lopez applied for a job as a dispatcher for the Cottonwood Police Department, despite the fact that he was still a fugitive. The police thought the easiest way to catch Lopez was to schedule an interview. When he arrived at the station, he was arrested and sent to jail. In Massachusetts, a shoplifter figured out a way to outsmart a store surveillance system. He used Play-Doh to cover the lens of the security camera. He was able to leave with the stolen goods, undetected by the camera. But he forgot one important detail. When you press your bare fingers in Play-Doh, you leave very clear fingerprints. Police used the prints to identify the thief and arrest him. The police department was apparently very amused by the incident and posted the story on their Facebook page. In 2021, a 23-year-old man tried to break into a mini-mart in New York. But to his surprise, police had arrived on the scene early. Apparently, he had set off a silent alarm. As the man started running away, both officers slipped and fell down while chasing him. Thinking he had lost them, the man decided to run to what looked like a large factory building. As he attempted to enter the area, he was met by armed security guards. He quickly discovered that this was no factory. He was at the Sing Sing maximum security prison. The thief was easily apprehended by prison guards who held him until the police arrived. He was arrested and charged with attempted burglary. In 2009, a Louisiana man was driving his car on a Sunday morning while intoxicated. Feeling that he needed to sleep it off, he decided to stop at a hotel in Baton Rouge. He walked up to the front door of the building and started knocking. The person at the front desk let him in. He then went inside and told the clerk he needed a room for the night. Apparently, he was drunk out of his skull, because he was not at a hotel. He had just walked into the Louisiana State Trooper station. The clerk was actually an officer working at the front desk. The confused man was arrested and charged with driving while intoxicated. Make sure you check out our other video series titled, "The Real Story Behind the Song." This is a growing collection of behind-the-scenes stories on some of the biggest selling songs from the past and present. We also explain the concept behind some of the most popular music videos ever made. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the thumbs up button and share the link with your friends. And be sure to subscribe to this channel for updates.